I heard that she's supposed to be on the Breakfast Club, but I guess that interview didn't happen. Or
Making
maybe
her
that
rounds to
happened
the chitlin circuits.
Yeah, she's trying to join. She's trying to connect himself more to the black audience, at least.
Time to pivot.
It's time to pivot now. It's time to go a different direction. She probably reached her ceiling.
Or add on to her audience.
No, she pivots. She's going to lose some of the other audience. Because at some point, you're going to have to express some views that they're going to disagree with. But anyway, Candace Owens claims Diddy lawsuit and Michael Jackson's death
are connected. What?
So it says conservative pundit Candace Owens has stirred controversy with her recent claim she aimed to link Diddy's latest lawsuit to the untimely death of pop icon Michael Jackson. Owens made these assertions during the episode of her podcast where she delved into details surrounding Diddy's legal troubles and what she perceives as a disturbing silence from the media. According to Owens, there's a connection between Diddy's legal woes and the mysterious circumstances surrounding Michael Jackson's passing.
Look, they confuse whites. I work in HR. That explains everything.
So much.
That explains everything. Oh, you done been through some shit.
Yeah, you done heard some shit. You done seen some shit.
They really are confused about how to identify racially, but some told me it benefits them to be white. They've said that quite often.
Well, that's why I said in America, whenever any race, no matter what background you are, when you come to America, you have to choose between two things. Either you black or you white. You got to choose between which one you is. It is what it is. But this case is arguably bigger than the Jeffrey Epstein case, and yet the media is silent on it. Why? Owens asks her audience on social media. Terrifying to consider, but Hollywood and our politicians are being blackmailed into compliance. Furthermore, she points to the fact that the man allegedly involved in covering up Diddy's son's involvement in a shooting incident was also Michael Jackson's former head of security and was present at the time of his death. Owens suggests that this individual, others like him, may resort to extreme measures, even murder, to protect their interests. So let me play.
Look, hold on. At Arms Center, a group of Taiwanese women told me they identify as white as they feel the majority in Taiwan, like USA, worked. HR, past tense.
It's the lawsuit that we have been covering and following. So much being revealed. You're not going to believe that somehow it is connected to Michael Jackson and his death. And I got to be honest, I'm kind of terrified. I think this is going to be the last day that I cover it.
Scared.
I thought that we were in full conspiracy theory territory when people were saying that Michael Jackson was killed. I actually know a lot of people that are in the industry who believe that Michael Jackson was killed. And I just thought, it just sounds too whacked out to believe that somebody intentionally killed Michael Jackson. Now, I want to remind you, before we get back into Michael Jackson, what we learned in the Diddy document. If you read through them, again, these are all allegations, but you will come out of it understanding that there is allegedly some sort of a blackmail ring that is operating throughout Hollywood, and that artists that are producing music are actually being controlled via being induced into drugs at parties, and then what takes place is they're being recorded, and sometimes they're being recorded while they are committing sexual acts with minors.
We already know what happened. Old news.
Now, y'all remember this this Young Thug trial, YSL trial. Remember at the beginning of the trial, there was a leak of people saying that Young Thug's people wanted to stop the admission of sex tapes from being used as evidence of something. As a matter of fact, there was a video that went viral allegedly showing some nude men on his phone. Now, I don't know if that turned out to be digitized and fake and AI, I don't know. But that story just went away. There was allegedly nude men, pictures and videos in his phone.
Who again?
Young Thug.
That's not a surprise.
And it kind of just, maybe it was fake. I'm just saying it kind of went away.
And something that we also saw in these docs is that these parties, at least a lot of them, are taking place in the Virgin Islands, which again...
So we already know she's kind of connecting this to be a Jeffrey Epstein
saying it's bigger.
Yeah, type scenario. Do you agree with her on any of that?
What about the connection? Well, it was the same. It was the same person. It was the same person that was in the same person that Diddy hired to be in charge of his affairs as the person that was there with Michael Jackson.
He was the head of security. Michael Jackson's head of security, yeah.
So he's the cleanup person.
Possibly.
Allegedly.
In Breaking Bad, there was a character in this...
The white woman.
No, it was an old white man who was the cleanup man.
Oh, I'm talking about the Blacklist. The Blacklist had a cleanup person too. It was an old white lady.
Yeah. And Blacklist was the old white lady who was the cleanup person.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You okay? I talked about the Blacklist. I don't want you to have,
trying to trigger me.
Triggered. Candace doesn't appeal to black people.
Well, she said out her mouth, because people keep saying that you ain't black, da-da-da. She said, I don't want to be black. I don't want to be part of her club. And it's like, yeah, you do. You do, actually. That's why you're trying to pivot now. But anyway. Go ahead.
I meant to say, as a Taiwanese, that they feel they are the majority culture in China, similar to the U.S. Whites think there are the majority.
Oh, wow.
We already know what happened. Oh, news. Isn't white people biased anyway? Not what Trini lady said. Candace, hang it up. Flat screen. This ain't it. She's trying to position herself as a voice of the black conservative movement. No.
I do agree. She's been trying to do that for years, though.
R.I.P. Kim Porter. Regina, those ladies sound crazy. The Tiny Hats.
Oh, we gonna get to
Young Thug Travis. Who's she taking shots at?
No, I think she was saying his name.
Oh.
Young Thug is the one who...
Let's let her respond.
Yeah, let's see.
How this gonna go? How this gonna go? Regina, I'm trying to find the website I referenced for Black History. I didn't forget your question.
I got a website for y'all in Black History too.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
I got a very good website.
That Taiwanese / mainland China story is crazy. I hate red turn on her. Mr. Kaplan. Yeah, y'all should save this website that Duke's about to put down, because they had took it down for a couple months and then they got it back up.
Hold on. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to post it right now. Hold on.
Well, just send it to me in the email and I'll copy and paste it and put it in the...
No, I think I do it here. Hold on. I just go live.
Lord, isn't Young Thug bi or something? Not surprised by pics or mails in his phone.
Oh, Young Thug. We said white. She said Young Thug. Okay, that's what she was saying. Oh, you said
Young Thug.
Yeah. It's Young. Isn't white?
I don't know.
And both of them fit.
Shit, stop using acronyms.
All right, so this website I'm dropping right now. That's it. It's ran by some black men. They've been doing it, putting together that information for years. Should be in the chat right now.
I pinned it.
That's a very good one. Y'all might already know about it, but that's a very good website of all black history, not just America, the history. Not just black Americans or different, I guess you would say ethnicities of black people and stuff. But yeah.
Really, I didn't even know that Taiwan was considered separate until they were hipped. They were hipped me into their cultures.
Yeah.
I had a toddler on me that wouldn't let me be great. That wouldn't let her be great.
Oh yeah, the kid on you. All right, let me show this video right here, because Candace also had some comments about the tiny hats.
Kanye West, notoriously, obviously, when he tweeted out, I'm about to go DEFCON 3 on some Jews, and the media freaked out, and people in the Jewish community were understandably very scared, not knowing what he meant. And I very much abstained from speaking much about the issue because people were so emotional that people couldn't hear, even if I had shared. And even when Kanye did share that he was speaking about specific people in Hollywood that he believed were coming after him and were trying to control him. Rabbi Shmuley Boteach was threatening me, and it wasn't just him, it was also his daughter. They were messaging me saying, don't mess with Jews. Wow. Very bizarre stuff, and they have not stopped, to be clear. And so what I believe is something that should be explored is whether or not what's happening is that, just like within all communities, there are gangs, right? Gangs can form, we understand this. In the Black community, we've got the Bloods and we've got the Crips. Well, imagine if the Bloods and the Crips were doing horrific things, murdering people, controlling people with blackmail. And then every time a person spoke out about it, the Bloods and the Crips would call those...
Is that her way of using it to try to explain to black people using
right.
Bloods and Crips because she's trying to make you get what she's trying to say?
So,
teachable moment.
I've always said that whenever a person like Candace Owens and all them come on any type of platform, they normally talk to white people about black people.
She sounds like she's talking to black people right now.
She sounds like she's talking to black people.
It's like the Bloods and the Crips, you guys.
Like she's assuming that her audience is blacker now.
Well, maybe black people are listening. Maybe she's looking at her analytics and it's saying that more black people are listening to her. Maybe that's why she's pivoting.
Well, they always say how you speak to your audience is the audience you attract.
True.
So if you're constantly talking like you're talking to black people, then most of the people gonna come to you is obviously gonna be black.
So she wanted them California Negroes.
Yeah. I'm
multitasking. Y'all probably already said it, but Candace comes across as an opportunist who is also a flip-flopper.
Well, she said she was Democrat in 2016.
Well, people are allowed to change their party.
No, my point is she's already flipped. Now we're going to wait for her to flop.
People racist. We get the media to say those people were racist. Any person that was talking about a specific gang, a small group of people, would say, oh my God, no. That's like slavery. You can't at all say anything bad about the Bloods and the Crips. And the entire black community believed it and was scared and thought, oh my God, like, is slavery actually coming back? What if that is what is happening right now in Hollywood, if there is just a very small ring of specific people who are using the fact that they are Jewish to shield themselves?
All right, so she's basically saying there's a Jewish gang going around threatening and killing
They've been
people.
doing that forever.
I mean, Epstein kind of showed that. I mean,
she doesn't seem like she's loyal to either party, nor any person, place, nor creed.
Well, there's no loyalty in politics.
No, there's not.
You're not supposed to have any loyalty.
Against me and my daughter Rachalea for calling her out on her anti-Semitism, Jew hatred, and bigotry.
Wow, honorable. She flopped when she had those babies.
Damn. I was about to say something lewd, but nah, I ain't gonna say it.
Over the last year, at least. This is a woman who defended Kanye West when he said he loved Hitler. I want to tell you something. It is possible, although I'm not positive, but I think it's very possible that even David Duke, the former Grand Wizard of the Klan, never publicly praised Hitler. To praise Hitler, you have to be a man of such hatred. Kanye West, they say he's troubled. That's an excuse. He's a vile Jew hater, and Candace Owens is his bestie, best friend, defended him, said that he's not an anti-Semite, has always stuck by him. Then when October 7th came, when the whole world saw Jewish women shot in their vaginas, gang raped, their breasts sliced off with knives as terror.
That sounds really graphic.
This is
propaganda.
I can't say it. Can I say the word? They're going to say I'm dismissing this.
Say it.
He's telling a fib. This is not what happened. That's what why is it when these people want to come off as victims, they go to the most extreme details to lie?
Because they serpents.
Like, why are you saying that it was like, come on, bruh. Cutting off their breasts. Like,
that Jew said, I'm not your bruh.
I'm not your bruh.
Homie. Taiwan was the original republic. War started in one fraction when China exiles went to Taiwan. China got big and built an army, took over Taiwan again, but Taiwan is the brains of Asia. That's true, because that's why the U.S. will defend them, because they are the ones that create technology like the phones and stuff.
The chips.
And they were scared that if China regains Taiwan, that the U.S. is pretty much fucked. Because they're like, you won't be able to get this chip for your phone.
Or anything, TVs, everything. But what America started doing was building their own factories now.
True.
Which is, you should
have been done that. Trump had to tell y'all to invest in America. Make America great again.
Bro, he said, who got shot in the vagina? Yeah. They
Virginia.
Oh, shit.
He said, who got shot in Virginia? Just like how y'all do to a black woman during slavery.
Huh?
Who develops a level of anger towards Kanye West?
When they're using Kanye West, you gotta understand, these people are propaganda professionals.
Look at it.
They're using Kanye West as a lightning rod for their perfect example of there being proof positive that anti-Semitism is growing. A person with millions and millions of tens of millions of followers is quote unquote an anti-Semite. This is proof that we're in danger, because anytime you say anything about them, they have to call you a anti-Semite so that you will stop,
leave me the fuck alone.
What's going on. So that's why they keep bringing up Kanye West. The man is a schizophrenic, not schizophrenic, I'm sorry. This man is a, what's the word?
Who?
What's it called? What's the word?
Bipolar?
Bipolar. The man is like, come on, why are you listening to anything he say?
He's unhinged.
The man clearly is not mentally, and it's okay, but why are you taking his words as gospel? But we know
with all the tether behavior happening now, I find myself more interested in learning Hitler's story and motives.
Get us banned, honorable. That comment could get us banned.
Hey, Brinley, thanks for that info as it helped to understand better what's going on with them in China now.
Yeah, Taiwan is a big deal. Also, speaking of, I'll say this about Hitler. Hitler was backed by billionaires in America and throughout Europe. It wasn't until it became a bad thing to the citizens that they decided to switch sides on them.
Because a broke clock is right at least
twice a day. All right, let me show this right quick. This is what Nixon had to say about the Jewish lobbyists back in the day.
That American Jews support Israel, and I understood that. And the fact is that every Jewish prime minister that I have known has enlisted American Jews to bring as much pressure as possible in the political process on American presidents. That's understandable. I don't object to it. Now, a president must not go along with it on occasion, because let me explain something about what is called the Jewish lobby in this country. Now, as good Americans as they are, they believe that America's survival and security is directly related to Israel's. In other words, their belief is that being for Israel first means that does not mean you're putting America second, because they think it goes together. An American president, however, has to approach it in a different way, in my opinion. He's got always to think first of what is best for America. But on occasions, for example, an American president must make a decision that does not, in effect, give the Israelis a blank check. And one example of that is a decision that I made. I decided early on in our administration that we were going to seek good relations with Egypt and others of Israel's neighbors. Many of my Israeli friends didn't like that because they wanted a special relationship with Israel.
So he's telling you about the Jewish lobbyists and how they try to control our government.
Hope you don't get banned. We can't want to learn more. Screams.
No, we'll be all right.
Thanks at Honorable Sienna and Duke for the links. No problem. My bookmarks are mess. Sorry for the delay.
My bookmarks look crazy for us. Got like a couple thousand. It's crazy. But another thing I want to say about who was about to talk about? Well, I'll just show this right quick. Hold on. Because
Hitler's biography will surprise a lot, especially black people.
Yeah,
he said that we were the
you can't say that
Jews.
you can't say that because they're saying that's a false.
I don't give a damn.
They're saying that's a false quote.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Fuck up.
She put the flags.
I see where they're getting TikTok out of here. I said that months ago they should get TikTok out of here.
So on TikTok, views for pro-Palestine posts far surpass views for pro-Israel posts. So it's no surprise that right now there's a bill possibly being passed that's basically Biden saying, I'm going to sign it. Basically saying if you don't sell the company that runs TikTok right now, they're saying if you don't sell it in 160-something days, I think it is.
I think Trump did the same thing when he was in office.
No, he didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get to go through with it.
He was threatening the same thing.
Now Biden is saying if you don't sell this company in the next 100-something days, we will ban it from all devices.
They don't have certain apps and stuff in their country. China.
Yeah, that's true. They don't use Google.
They have their own stuff.
When some of the citizens use it, they sneak and download it through their whatchamacallit.
But it's not like
it's not
marketed.
Yeah, it's not marketed over there. They have their own whatchamacallit. So as you can see, there have been nearly 4 times the number of views on TikTok posts using the hashtag Stand With Palestine globally compared to posts using the hashtag Stand With Israel in the past 2 weeks, according to the data from TikTok's Creator Center.
Biden playing for the wrong team. Old people's student loans and banning TikTok is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. The House Energy and Commerce Committee, led by Chair Kathy McMorris Rogers, Republican Washington, passed a bipartisan bill on Thursday that could force ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, to sell the video sharing platform or face a ban in the United States. The bill was first introduced in the House on Tuesday by Representative Mike Gallagher and Representative Raja, not from sure I say that last name, and it's referred to as the Protecting Americans from the Foreign Adversary Control Applications Act. Pressure to regulate TikTok has been mounting in the last year since FBI Director Christopher Wray testified before Congress that the app is a tool of the Chinese government and screams out with national security concerns. Lawmakers worried that the Chinese Communist Party could use TikTok as a tool to help influence the democratic process of the U.S., either by showing and promoting content that supports its agenda or collecting data on its American users. TikTok has denied sharing links with the CPP. it's a damn lie. If you're in China, you're sharing the damn information, the data. So do you support TikTok's ban? Even though they have another reason for really wanting to do it, do you support the ban? I do
said
think
that before, yes.
it is very, on YouTube alone, sometimes, YouTube, you get recommended a short, and you'll click the short, and another short recommended, and another one, and another one. Next thing you know, you don't watch 15, 20 shorts like that. You lose track of time watching these shorts sometimes, especially when you're looking at something that's educational, teaching how to do something. You can lose track of time very quickly. So I can see how these people have these very, very short attention spans, because at this point, watching something that's 40, 30, an hour long, 2 hours long is just wow, when I can watch a 2-minute video right here explaining it even faster.
TikTok is a sickness.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's funny enough, it's funny enough, it don't just got a hold on the young people.
Yeah,
it got a hold on the old people.
We had a uncle that just be going on there looking at ass.
Yeah, most of the old men on there looking at these women shake ass.
Women, probably little girls. We don't know.
No, they were women. Nothing to do.
I don't know. I wasn't.
See, you look at you throwing aspersions on your own family. Damn.
He's not really family. He's an in-law.
Wow.
That's a whole nother topic.
Cold, boy. Y'all niggas cold.
That's an
family
in-law.
Ain't family no more.
In-law.
That's family.
Not really.
And what part of time was in-laws not considered family? That was the point. You're family now.
TikTok is yin yang because it has just as much useful content there as it has crazy content.
It's like YouTube back in 2015, 14. There was a lot of crazy stuff on YouTube, but it was a lot of...
So they got to clean it up.
Well, YouTube didn't just clean it up. They just took all the money out of people's pocket with the ads and stuff. So they punish people.
It gives people with clear and obvious illness platform to push their agenda and recruit.
That too.
Is this why you make it Kifa delete the app, select all countries, and get a world view?
All right, let me show this.